So Pi back again. Today we're playing a little Genshin. Why? Because I don't know. There's nothing good to play on PS5 right now. But might as well. A new area is unlocked, so I might as well play a little bit and check it out. Gotta go try and find Beto. Where is Beto at? Oh, there she is.
Who have we got here? Wait, I know you. You're that traveler, aren't you? The one who fought against the Patuian Osile, right? Ningguang told me about you. A traveler of great insight and remarkable... She's a hard one to please, so praise from her is high praise indeed. I remember thinking at the time that it'd be good to meet you in person. Judging by the clothes on your back and this floating thing, I guess that time has come.
Hey! The name's not Floating Thing, it's Paimon!
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of... yes, the stars.
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth and flowers come out.
with this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible of me not to acknowledge it with a line or two of poetry?
Oh, I can't argue with that.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake tends to lack meaning.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily. Especially seeing as our great hero here might be in...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just to clarify, by great hero, do you mean...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents.
Where'd I get to do a martial arts combat thing?
There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real martial arts ability, not just people taking part for the fun of it. So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard of you. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little one-sided. You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers and hidden dragons lurking around in Liyue. And with Liyue's savior taking part in the tournament, now that's gonna turn a few heads. I think we can expect a healthy turnout this time.
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial arts tournament.
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time round is particularly sought after. Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition tells me that while it remains in the world, it may...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to rekindle it, it's gotta be an individual of exceptional strength and organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And so if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma?
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket to Inazuma aboard the Alcor. Up to you.
You just want him to take part in your...
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
Oh, so I have to do the tournament first? Oh, that kind of sucks.
Looks like we pretty much have to do this tournament if we want to.
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the tournament arena in Guyun Stone Forest. Kazuha and I will...
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before the answer is revealed.
Oh, so I guess I'm not going to Inazuna yet. Or whatever the fuck it's called. Where do I gotta go? Oh, right over there. I could at least move the ship closer to the island, so I don't have to float over there every time. I hope I don't have to use the MC, because I don't think he has any good equipment. I know that he is good now, which will give me a reason to actually level him up. I think he's only at level 60 or 70, something like that. Oh, I don't even want to mess with that.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Who will we be up against? Hello? Are you here to compete in the Crux?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who... Nobody wants to see that.
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Also, that duck...
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under... Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above him. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered 2 to 1, but I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did manage to subdue the both of them.
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. Mm-hmm. All right.
I'll see you in the arena.
Hi there. Are you here for the...
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top student.
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud disciples of his. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. The clan, he's got to be a grand master or something. He's created many different styles of kung fu. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches a special technique known as force dispersal.
Force dispersal?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you and neutralize attacks without... For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist.
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this...
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or...
There's a tuition?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here.
But here we are, having trained under him directly. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and...
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our...
Well, we have to try something.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. Folks will come from far and wide. Heck.
See you in the arena.
And everybody?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Who's this guy?
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux class? If so, seems I found myself another new
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here for me. Obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece. And no. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I seem to have gained another fan. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just really average.
You tell him hi, mine.
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, did I hear that?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they—
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue fight off that— Oh, it's really him!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I could—
I trust you are aware that, only those without visions can enter— Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face off against all sorts of monsters, even the Fatui.
Yep, he still doesn't have a vision, though.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero— It's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osail, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon, too! But
Whoa!
Might as well declare him the champion.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you're registering. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing. To win the tournament?
oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to Inazuma if we—
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract—
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has— Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule in this tournament. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you can't manipulate the elements with it. So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities. In any case, looking at the competition, it's all right. It's
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to— Good. Then please follow—
Kung Fu Master. I will destroy you.
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. His first bout begins now!
You?
Has no health.
You're the hero they're talking—
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
Where is Zato?
I knew I wouldn't regret introducing you as the favorite. So, what do you think, Kazuha? He totally dominated that guy and did—
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite exercise some restraint, as if to protect the opponent.
Well, I've fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got—
All right. Let me think how... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun, but I guess I shouldn't put you on the spot like that. You know, A lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised they were that Liyue's hero was entering the tournament. And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here. Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, I figure For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. Not to mention, you must be itching to fight someone in your league too. So, I'm putting you straight—
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers!
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made it to the semifinal.
To be fair—
Alright, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential content— We're finally here, folks!
The captain, your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you very well.
Alright, that's enough chit—
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest that you make sure—
Relax, my guy's at the top!
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun!
Oh, really?
Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
He does one punch. How the heck are you a martial artist?
I'm sweating. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best.
Right! For a moment, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be one of—
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said that if you're strong, but mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't depend. I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign—
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm—
Wow! Now
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar.
By the way, do you know who else made it—
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't. So don't get too.
There he goes. Ready? Steady? Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. He is a form— I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But still, I'm sure he'll be no—
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. There was blood. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just that he hadn't quite mastered it yet. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. But by the time I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise I'd never— Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks, I'll do my—
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Beto.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your— In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground.
He's right. But in my case, I was purely relying on previous I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round. Do you think they'll be—
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. It's also. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can.
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you talk, you don't really sound like someone who's used to waving a sword around.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But given your talents, a few hints from me will be all that's necessary to bring your opponent.
Hang on. Don't you think
Gathering intelligence is an essential. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt.
You betcha, Aunt. Wait a second.
Does one not? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some post-match entertainment.
Yeah. Where the hell do I gotta go?
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Oh, wow. Change party. Always need them crystals.
Now that we're alone, you are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but
Paimon knew that you were hinting.
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your elemental abilities, let's just say, if I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use elemental skill. When I talk about that which I see or hear in you, this is not poetic symbolism. Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I also hear from within you.
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your. To think a human could wield the elements without and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
hey, stop evaluating us based on our smell. It's weird.
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things that, honestly, even Paimon doesn't understand how it.
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the god. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you wield the elements. Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then, let's... Oh, pay no attention to...
Oh, do I need to actually have him in the party? Hold up, party setup. Oh, I can't change the party.
Born of ice and frost.
This character is so cheap.
Access denied.
What the
Here
hell
we
am I
go.
doing? Okay.
Think you can get away? This is long overdue.
Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance. He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak points, please save your thanks. If anything, the world is a truly...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own? What?
I desire to know what meaning visions have and what influences the gods' decision to... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical... So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree is currently on... Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting visions to living beings, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feeling.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like...
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma... It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro? With time, we will change. But the Shogun will remain the same. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answers to eternity from her. Ah, the time for your...
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can... Very well. Let's go.
Just hoping to finish this fight real quick before the end of the thing. Birdie. Back to my original one.
What? Never mind. We can start by making... Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the... We've seen many exciting Now, I'd like to introduce our first. He strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of his name causes
Wow!
I've been waiting.
I'm sure But today's final round... As for our other combat... Come on, what could be taking him so... Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up...
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps Traveler.
Oh, the guy stole it?
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal?
We don't know when it was taken. I know.
No need to worry. Even the craft... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility.
Well, if you I'll stay here and try to offer...
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I consent.
What are gliding be? Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the price in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see shortly.
Nowhere to hide. Let the show begin. Out of the frying pan. Don't blink. Incoming. Brace yourself.
Can't run from death.
Nice
Where
and
did this
spicy.
guy come from? Oh, well, this is 30 minutes. I can't continue on. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll continue the video here in a second.